Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And that game against Memphis, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got MP. He's out there with Dosunmu. Derek Lively is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at shooting guard. And for Charlotte, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Smith out there with Ball. And it's Williams in at the center position. And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league, because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Well, I really respect MP setting such a high bar, not just for himself, but for his team as well. It demonstrates leadership on his behalf, and this sort of approach can certainly draw a lot of attention to try to disprove MP and try to invalidate his ability. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. MP sure knows how to set the stage, B.A.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. Now here's Ball. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
Dallas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Now here's Miller. He's closely guarded, and he gets the bucket.
Stick-to-itiveness, Brandon Miller. That's impressive.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw tonight.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Now here's Irving. And he buries his first look.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Here's Ball. Pass to Miller. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Irving, the pass to MP. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. MP's got 7.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Irving against Ball. Got a piece of it.
When Lively's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on him.
Christie passes to MP. That three's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Williams a screen on Irving to the middle. And Williams punches it home. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
MP, the pass to Lively. Back to MP. And here's Dosunmu. Irving for 3. On target from range. 5 points in the game.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. No one covering.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Lively. Back to MP. Dosunmu outside. 5 to shoot. Irving finds MP. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Now here's Bridges from outside the arc. Lively grabs a miss. DeSumo outside. MP outside. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Ball passes to Bridges. And he lobs it up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that when you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges. Most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with it. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
Now here's Ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Bridges. Miller outside. Nails it from 3.
Boy, you got to have a quick release in the league, and Miller's speed of release serves him well.
Mavericks trail by 4. Out left to the wing. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Won both games against this team in the regular season. Then the favor got returned in the NBA Finals.
And, you know, guys, we know that the playoffs is when it really matters. A bitter taste still in their mouths. One that a win here might help cleanse a bit. Matter of fact, I know it will help cleanse it.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for DeSumo. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He scored 28 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the stripe. He had his fingerprints on every part of the game. We'll see how he's able to impact things tonight, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels.
Charlotte making a change here. Smith's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. MP's checked in. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Derek Lively. Anthony Davis is out there with MP. Then it's Hardy. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. Salon, no good.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
A nice shot by MP.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Hardy, the pass to MP. Here's Christie. There's the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Christie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Now here's Smith. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Here's Bridges. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
MP, a screen on Smith. This shot by Hardy, no good. Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Salah. Now Smith. Bridges outside. And here's Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Dallas with a change here too. Irving's checked in for Anthony Davis. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Here's Hardy. Tries a 3 off the inbound.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Miller on the wing. Pass to Bridges. Over Irving. Bridges misses. Dallas leading by 9. MP outside. Here's Hardy. Lively with a screen on Smith. The 3, Hardy. Ball with the rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Robinson can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Hardy. Lays it up and banks it in. Hardy's got his second basket on the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Timeout call, the Hornets. Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, BA. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate. But there's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
And Ball gets it to go.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
MP, that one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Ball outside. Robinson, a screen on Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's MP. MP hammers it down.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Miller outside. Pass to Salah. For 3, Smith. The rebound by MP.
We have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
A minute 31 left in the first half. Here's Smith. Ball outside. From deep. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
MP, the pass to Irving. Down low. Here's Davis. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Hornets trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Salon. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Great vision and setup there by Brandon Miller.
Pass to Hardy. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Second, the Hornets.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Bridges outside. There's the triple. Mavericks with a rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. MP scanning the floor. Jacks up a 3. Ball with the rebound. Takes a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Dallas earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break.
In the East, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Charlotte Hornets.
They're getting cooked.
Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Smith, and it's Williams in at the 5. That's the Hornets 5. Smith outside. Pass to Bridges. Williams with the screen from downtown. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's MP. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Irving, the pass to MP. Four on the clock. Pass to Christie. Up and over Smith. Again, the miss by Dallas.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Miller can't get it to go. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Drops one in from the wing. MP's got 17.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Smith passes to Miller. Ball outside. Williams a screen on Irving. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Lively. Williams misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Christie. The ball's knocked loose. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. For 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Smith outside. Pass to Williams. Miller outside. The three. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Williams. 11 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. First in three-point field goal percentage, and they were the best team in the league at taking care of the ball. First in fewest turnovers, and you know their team took great pride in that.
Hey, it's no simple task to lead the league in field goal percentage. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of restraint. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Lets it go from 14. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got rebound number 7 tonight. Miller outside. Smith outside. Bridges with it. He's got 15. For the tie. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. MP, the pass to Lively. The swim move for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Smith. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. MP, no good.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
To the inside. Here's Williams. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Williams has got 13 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
MP, the pass to Hardy. Sinks it from distance. Hardy's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Ball passes to Smith. Ball against Irving. Ball no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confident.
Wow, MP! That'll make the top 10.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Pass to Salah. Out to the right wing. Throws it up high. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. You take a look at Hardy. He is downright lethal from distance, ranking 1st in the league in three-point percentage.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Miller's checked in for Smith. The Mavericks lead by 4. MP outside. Inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Charlotte's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. Miller outside. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. Gets the bucket and the foul. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball. And Dallas making a change here. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Smith outside. Back to Reeves. Smith outside. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. MP is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Hardy. Then there's Desumu. And it's Christie in at the 2. Here's MP. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
Charlotte leading by 7. Smith outside. Baseline try. And another basket for Charlotte.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for Robinson. Here's Smith. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Davis, the pass to MP. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Reeves. Outside, Williams. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
Look, Miller knows he's going to get roughed up inside, so he just prepares for the contact.
Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Reeves. Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Christie. Here's MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Brandon Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Reeves. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Hardy. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Miller. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Here's Williams. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Mavericks trail by 10. Irving finds MP to the paint. Davis misses. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Now here's Smith. Miller outside. Fires the 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Ball against Irving. Screen by MP. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Irving against Ball. Miller outside. Fires from deep. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Mavericks trail by 16. From deep, MP. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Smith passes to Ball. Smith outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Williams. And Davis with the block.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
And so it's Charlotte with it. 13-point lead. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Bridges. Fires from the corner. Davis misses. For Charlotte, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Charlotte leading by 13. Pass to Ball. Bridges against MP. And yep, it's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Brandon Miller.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Hardy, the pass to Davis. MP outside. Right wing. Hardaway with a screen on Walker. Just 5 on the clock. This shot by Hardy, no good. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Down low. Here's Salon. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling